Felix da Costa is into his last percentage of usable energy, and he's only halfway around the lap. It's all going to go wrong here. He's regenerating now. This is going to be super tight.
The extra dimension to Formula E is the energy management, which means a driver is not only trying to get from the beginning to the end of the race in the quickest way possible, he or she is also having to manage their energy.
This break gave a lot of these teams time to improve, because normally you're racing every 2 weeks and you don't have enough time to test or to look at stuff. And there's a lot of talent through this paddock, which teams that are just joining, like Porsche and Mercedes, and you give these guys 4 months to go all over the data they had from the first 5 rounds, they're going to be a threat now,
Racing is data. And you've got to have as much data as possible. The cars are just producing data all the time. What you will see, the workload the driver goes through with all the various different functions they're doing in the car, saving energy, as well as racing at the same time. It's very difficult for the drivers to keep up that level of workload. It takes a certain type of brain to do that and also perform at your limit.
They get assistance from their engineer on the pit wall who can help guide them, but in the end they have a huge amount of multitasking to do in the car, which is an element of Formula E that not everybody quite comprehends, but it's very, very extreme for the driver, with a lot of mental capacity needed to manage the car.
So both cars under attack now.
Attack mode this lap.
1-6, yeah, right. Copy.
Both of you attack this lap.
When it's chaos, it's easy to get sidetracked by the chaos and lose sight of actually the focal point, the important point. And I think that's the hard thing, because that's a natural human emotion.
We are back for round 6 of the ABB FIA Formula E Championship.
100%
the first Berlin E Prix.
1-5, you see 3-3.
So you can switch to S3 mode.
1-2-1-2. And all of this is just noise. Just keep your eyes on the prize.
And we go green in Berlin. So to be clear on the rules here, if you hit 0%, that is fine, as long as you stop using energy at that point. If you keep going flat out at 0% and use more and go into negatives, let's say, then you're in trouble.
I think some of these cars are really struggling, especially Nico Müller, 15. He's going to run out. Yeah.
Müller is cooked. It's over for Nico Müller. He is not going to get to the end of this E-Prix. And these guys, maybe they thought the race was going to be 1 lap shorter. They were so close to it being 1 lap shorter. And look at da Costa. Felix da Costa is into his last percentage of usable energy, and he's only halfway around the lap. It's all going to go wrong here. He has to cross the line, and we have to listen, because if he coasts over the line, then it's okay.
He's coasting, Jack. He's coasting. He's got 5.6 seconds, but this is tight on energy.
He's weaving across the line. He hits 0. Hopefully he came off the throttle in time, and da Costa takes the first win in Berlin. Lotterer, Bird, De Vries, they're all finishing with absolutely 0 usable energy. Incredible race.
Yahoo!
Mega job is the message to da Costa.
Thanks everyone. Thank you. That's amazing. Well, I'm looking forward to watch it on TV. Thanks, guys.
Days like this, they don't come very often. It's you really cannot take them for granted. I have had so many races and so many days of wanting to just go home and give up, and having a day like this, I'm just so grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful to be here, be a part of all this. I have an amazing team. Obviously the car is quick, but it's not only that. It's the way we approach it, the hunger these guys have to win. It's unbelievable, and I'm super happy to be a part of it. If you have a very bad round 1 or a very good round 1, it's important to clear it out of your head straight away again, because you have to just approach the other races as just another race, and you don't have a week or 2 to digest a win or a loss, so you're gonna have to do that in a day.
And we go green at Tempelhof. Good start from da Costa, gets across, covers off Sebastian Buemi.